Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Eastleigh and the final of the Sky Bet League One playoffs is going to be a massive game today at Wembley. But before we jump into things, of course, make sure you like, subscribe and all that good stuff to the channel to get more of this fabulous content that you will love to watch, of course. But let's jump into it. So, Wycombe Wanderers, a team that we could absolutely beat. I have no doubts about it. We did get battered 4-0 by them away from home. So, okay, that's not great. But we did beat them 5-1 at home. So, we level things up. It's going to be a very close game because it could be 5-5 by the looks of things. But it is against, obviously, Wycombe at Wembley as well. So, massive game. We've got our lineup. We will stick with the team we played with last episode, and that will be Harry Lewis in goal, Josh Hare, Magoma, O'Connor, and Harper, with Smith, Awakwe, and Dreyer in the middle, with House, Hudlin, and Adebayo up top. Now, you will notice a couple of players are missing. Danny Whitehall has been sold to Maidstone for £475 because they came in. He will be leaving at the end of the season. We don't need him to play today, so why not? And Carl Jenkinson, who was injured anyway, so wouldn't have been able to play, he's gone as well on a free transfer to Fylde. Simmons is back, so he'll slot in for where Whitehall was. But otherwise, that is going to be it. Same bench. Stan Mills and Mallon will still be off with Usman and Rowe injured, so they won't be able to play. But let's jump into it. It's a massive game. If we get the win and we can get promotion to the championship, I don't really know where I stand with things. They've got a few good players in there, obviously former club of the likes of Akinfenwa as well. So it's going to be a tough one, but I think we've got the beans to be able to do it. We're on a bit of form now as well, so I think it does work for us. But it's going to be tough. Wycombe are a good side, and you saw they can score goals. They do concede though, which is hopefully what they will do today as we go ahead. It's a corner. A free kick, first minute. Magoma at the back post, looks for the header, finds Dreyer, who does score. It looks like it's counting. I was worried it was going to be offside. 1-0 in the first minute of the game. I mean, we can't ask for a better start. The ball played in by Smith. Finds Magoma at the back post, who manages to head it back across goal, and Dreyer is just there. There's 3 or 4 Eastleigh players who could have tucked that in. But it ended up being Luke Dreyer after a poor game in the last episode in the second leg against Wigan. He scored here to give us the lead nice and early on. It gives us some great momentum to go forward with the rest of the game. And it's 1-0, 5 minutes in. We're flying. But Wycombe will come straight back at us. We know that. We know they will be fighting for this. And they will do now as they come forward. Lee on the left-hand side will play it inside to Scowen, who plays it to Longman, who's little triangles. They've got those little triangles, absolutely. Lee again to Longman. They're working it down this left-hand side, but he looks to go all the way back to the keeper. Hopefully that's a sign that we will look to pounce. I don't know why you've gone to chase that down. Was that Dreyer who's travelled all that way? Finds Dickinson Peters, though, who will be coming through on goal. We've got 2 players out there trying to deal with him. It's played back to Daly Campbell, who will look to get a ball in. No, he finds Peters again. Then nails it back to Campbell one more time. Ball comes in. Longman? No, it is Longman. With the header towards goal. But Dominic Gape scores an absolute screamer from the edge of the box. Levels things off at 1-1. I mean, second goal of the season? That's not a surprise, is it, really, when we talk about Football Manager? They tend to get their players who haven't scored much in the season to get them back in the game. But he fires it. Harry Lewis is nowhere to be seen to get anywhere near that ball, and it's 1-1. 7 minutes in, they level things up. It's only 6 minutes later after we scored the initial goal, and it's going to be a good game. So you've literally just heard me say it's going to be a good game, and there's been no highlight since. It's been 15 minutes. Nothing's happened. Other than this, Smith with the corner, ball comes in. O'Connor goes up for it. It is headed away by Tafazoli. Can House get there to helpfully turn us round and go straight back at him? Magoma into Awakwe. He finds House, who kept his run going. He will certainly be trying to get that ball into the box, but he is being pressured. It looks like it's a free kick. It's a penalty. We've been given a penalty. It looked very close to being outside the box. Can Ben House put this away and give us a lead on the half an hour mark to give us 2-1? in the final. Ben House, lovely penalty. Keeper was nowhere near it. He went the right way, but it was in so far in the corner. No chance of that happening. 29th goal of the season. I think they're back level now, Hudlin and House. So not only are they fighting for us to get promoted, which I'm hoping that's what they're focusing on, they're also got in the back of their mind if they can get that top goal scorer award. But Eastleigh 2-1 against Wycombe now. We're looking pretty dominant. Obviously, our XG is going to be affected by the penalty, but 11 shots, 5 on target, 1.62 XG compared to their 0.11. It means that we're keeping them down to as minimal efforts as possible in the game, and we're looking pretty solid. It is slowly getting closer and closer to half-time, which will be great if we can go in with a half-time lead. I'm happy for it to just stay quiet again. That's fine. Couple minutes to go. 1 minute left. Can we make it to half-time? 2 added minutes, but this shouldn't be a problem for us to deal with. I mean, we're flying at the moment. I'm a little bit nervous that if we do win, we are actually having to play in the Championship, and that involves teams who've just got relegated from the Premier League. And a lot of these players have only just come out of the National League, so we'll see how that goes. We might be stuck in the Championship for a little while if we even manage to stay in there, because we could be relegated very quickly. But there you go. We've got a good side here who are all performing all right. So I think we will stick with it. No one's too tired to not be able to go out and give a top performance. 1.9 XG. XG? It's definitely not XG. Even though Wycombe have is that a duck on there? A duck? A swan. There is a bit of a difference between a duck and a swan. And now I look at it it's quite small on the screen. You've got to give me that credit. But we're looking very good with our average positioning. It shows that we are very much on the front foot where possible. We're pushing as high as possible, pressuring them. 2.18 XG, looking very, very nice. Theirs has doubled, but that's only up to 0.22 since we last looked. An hour in, they do have a free kick though. Please don't do this. Dominic Gape, come on. You've only scored 2 goals all season. You might have scored today, but you're not going to score now, are you? He is. 3rd goal of the season, and this just, yeah. I hope we don't get football managers. Please. I don't want to get FMs. It's a lovely free kick. I mean, Lewis is nowhere near it. He's very close to the edge of the box, so it's quite the effort there, but we need a goal. We need to get another goal. Come on, boys. I'll be so upset if we lose this because of how well we've performed in the actual game, and their performances have been shoddy at best. I mean, they've only got one player who's actually been any good, and that is Gape, who scored the 2 goals for them. But it's ticking down, 20 minutes to go, and nothing's happening. I'm getting so on edge. This is crazy. Hudlin, should we look to take him off and change things up a little bit? I think we will. Kendra Simmons will come on. We'll pop Ben House in the middle, and Simmons can play out wide as the advance forward. So we've mixed that up, but they will be coming forward now. 15 minutes to go. Garrick finds Lee out wide to Daly Campbell, who's coming down. A ball into the box. Finds Sinclair, who heads over the bar. He was the man who scored the late goal against Blackpool for them to get them through to, or give them the advantage into the second leg. But he wasn't able to quite do it there. We're 2-2 still. 10 minutes to go. It's so close. What are we... do I look to change things? Is a Wackway not... Could we change a Wackway? Drea's looking a bit tired. I'm not sure. I don't want to make changes if we're just... We don't need to. That's the thing. I think I'll leave it for now. We'll see how this highlight plays out. O'Connor with the header clear. Garrick is looking to try and deal with this now to bring it down the wing. Ball comes in. We've got to deal with that. Okay, I mean, we somewhat dealt with it. It was ended up being blocked and cleared. I don't know who that was by. It looked like it might have been Magoma, but I'm not sure. Ball comes in from the corner, though. Melbourne to take it, and there's no highlight there. I got excited. I say excited. Nervous for no reason. Their XG has fired up. They've had 4 shots on target to our 9. We're still looking much, much better with our efforts and stuff. Ben Howe's shot is saved. We're looking to come forward again late on in the game, as it looks like this might be going extra time. It does. Oh God, this can't be happening. We took the lead twice. Right. Okay. The boys looking positive. It's good. What do we do? What do we do? Who do we bring on? Ben Elliott is looking motivated, which is good. So I might... Oh, but Drea did score. No, we'll take him off. That's absolutely fine. Do I swap him for... Give a Wackway the box-to-box role? I think we will. And we're going to start extra time. Ben Elliott coming on for Luke Drea. He's done very well today. I can't fault him. But it's just getting legs. It's getting legs on the pitch who can continue to work hard, chase the ball down, as that's exactly what we need. Players who are going to work hard. Their back two, the two centre-halves for them have been awful. Their striker has been awful. And so many of our players have been so good, yet it's 2-2. I hate football, but I love it. It's ridiculous. And the clock's ticking down. It's going to be half time of extra time. It's getting closer and closer to penalties. What do we do? Do I stay as it is? I guess we should, but could we? Is Kendra any good at penalties? Not really. Do we have anyone who is good at penalties? Is McGavin good at penalties? Nope, he's awful at penalties. Hesketh, you're pretty good at penalties, right? Nope, you're a 9 as well. Toby, okay. Toby short. Nope, that's 5. Kane. Nope, 7. So it looks like we've got no one on the bench who could take penalties. So we're not going to make any changes. Adebayoju has just fouled them coming forward. But luckily that won't lead to anything. We've had 30 shots. We've had 30 shots and we haven't scored again. 2 goals from 30 shots and 13 on target. This is ridiculous. And we've only got 7 minutes left. I'm so... Oh, and Vincent Harper's injured. Okay, that's fine. We'll just bring on Toby at left back. That's not a problem at all. I'm kind of glad that we haven't made us extra sub there now. He was fantastic this game. He's been fantastic near the end of the season as well to make sure we get in the playoffs. And Amol, come on. Can we get a goal here? Can we make something happen? Get a goal in the dying moments. A ball's lifted in. Adebayoju's going up. Keeper's flapped at it, and it's going to be cleared. But are we able to get back on it? We do. Toby and Mole with it. That's going to be it. That is going to be the end of the game, surely now. With a man down with an injury, we were lucky enough to hold on. But it's penalties. It comes down to this. So Ben House will take one. Adebayoju, confident, fantastic. That's good to see. Let's put Tariq on 3, and we'll put Smith on 4, and then we'll put Simmons on 5. And then I guess we just kind of go with it. So Toby, O'Connor. I mean, considering we'll put Elliot a Hare on 9, Harry Lewis at 10. And then obviously Montgomery will just be 11 anyway. Relax. Pick your spot. Put it in the goal. That's all I need you to do, boys. That's all I need you to do. Lee with the first penalty for Wickham. Can Harry Lewis do a solid and make a save here? He can't. He doesn't even move from the spot. Do you want... I mean, I'd like you to try. we do need you to dive at some point. I'm just gonna put it down. He guessed down the middle. That's all it was. It wasn't that he wasn't paying attention. Ben House with the penalty. He's rattled it off the bar after scoring in the game from the spot. That's not a great start. Not great start, but plenty of penalties to be taken. Sinclair's turn now to take a penalty. Shoot. Harry Lewis does move this time, but again, isn't able to quite reach that. Now, Adebayoju's turn to take this penalty. How's he going to get on? Okay, we've got penalty. It's in. It's absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about. Scowen coming up for Wickham. Come on, just miss. Just miss. Just sky it or something. Please. Make it easy for me. Oh, Harry Lewis again went the right way, but wasn't able to save it. Oh, come on. The whack way. Tariq, I decided to put you third because you looked confident. Please put it away. Just slot it home. That was close. Way too close for my liking, that's for sure. Dixon Peters now. We need to get some Bruce Grobbelaar legs in here to try and put him off, Harry. Oh, and it's a lovely penalty right into the corner. No worries there. Come on, we have to score this. We need to score, otherwise we are out. Smith, it's down to you. Can you keep us in this? Keep us in the penalties. Make them have to score the winning penalty. Because otherwise, we'll be out. And we won't be getting promoted this season. Matt Smith, with the penalty, puts it bottom right-hand corner. And that puts it down to the last penalty. Wickham have to score to have a chance of going through and winning this match. It's a tough one. So just had a delivery. Just as it was getting tense. Maris to take the final penalty. Wickham, if they score, they are promoted back to the Championship where they have been previously. Maris with the penalty and it's saved. He saved the penalty. Harry Lewis. It was a poor penalty right down the middle. And Harry Lewis was able to get his hands to that. Oh, it's now sudden death. Simmons has to score for us to stay in this and take it to sudden death. Oh, come on, Simmons. You've only just come back from injury. Please, put it away. He does. Bottom left-hand corner. Come on, we've put it down to the wire. Tafazoli, a player that hasn't performed well today. He's had a lot of issues having to deal with our front three. But will he put it away? He does. I mean, it's a confident penalty right in the top right-hand corner. Harry Lewis, not a chance of getting to that one. As it goes down to our next kicker, Toby Amol, coming on very late on in the game. Only 5 minutes to the end of extra time. And he's going to have to step up and take this for sudden death. He has to score. He has to put it away. Can he put this one in? Toby Amol, he does. Lovely penalty. Again, bottom right-hand corner. Keeper's got no chance. It's Daly Campbell's turn. Again, another player that didn't perform too well. I mean, to be fair, I could probably say that for a majority of their team today. But I'm hoping that goes into the penalty. He steps right up. Oh, what a save that is from Harry Lewis. He doesn't just save it. He holds on to it. He grasps it with both hands, preventing it from going in. And now it is O'Connor, a player that we signed really early on in the save. Probably our first or second signing in the National League. Can he put us through to the Championship? Final kick of the game. He does. He's done it. How have we done this? I have no idea. But we have made it to the Championship. Wow. I mean, we deserved it. The game we absolutely dominated and were fantastic in. It's time to see how we can do in the Championship. I have no idea. I genuinely don't know, because I'm a bit in shock, I'll be honest, at the moment. We're £896,000 budget and £68,000 wages. So what's that? That's 23 grand more in wage budget and a transfer budget, which is a first. You can see here we're looking at bringing in a few youth players that are out of contract. So I've done that just to help our youth team basically. But ecstatic with easy promotion. I mean, you would be, because I mean it is unbelievable. I don't even know how it's happened. Ben House been fantastic. Smith on form. It's just I can't say much more. But with that, we will jump to the season review. It's got to be a good season review, right? As part of League One solidarity payments, Eastleigh have received the sum of $723,000. What does that mean for our finances? It means we are in positive. Woohoo! Get in. Gate receipts were very high for the game. And as well with that income. Wow. We have been promoted. Well, let's let's jump to the season review. And here we are then at the end of season review. Time to take a look at how things have gone for us. So, incoming transfers. We had a few, to be fair. We had Johnson Usman come in as one of a young player to bring in. I think a decent signing for the future. Harry Lewis, part of a player exchange. Yeah, I mean, we got promoted, so I don't give a shit. Matthew Smith from Arsenal, great signing. Kane Ramsey, yeah, I think he did well for us as well. Kendra Simmons could have been a little bit better, but we'll let him off. We got promoted. Toby Amol signing from Wrexham, I think, was a great signing. We needed a centre-back who's solid. He scored in the shootout. Great stuff. Kiriakou left us, one of our academy players, to join Welling for £1,000. Absolutely fine. Josiah Linton went to Swansea for £29,000. Another player that probably wasn't going to get into the first team. Charlie Philpott has gone to Billericay. Dan Smith to Nuneaton. Ashby Hammond was part of that player exchange with Harry Lewis. Danny Whitehall recently went to Maidstone for £500. Curran Brown was released. He looks like he's at Maidstone. Enoch Asante sold for £21,000 to Gillingham. That one I was gutted about, but he wanted to go and we needed to keep a good morale in the squad. And we got promoted in the end, so that's fine. Queen of the South signed Brendan Camp. Ross County signed Swanson, which again, a player that would have been very good for us this season, but again, nothing too much to worry about. Dixon Bonner went to Southend for £43,000, so a bit of money there. And Carl Jenkinson went to Fylde. And a few loanees. Fredrickson, who's been out for something like 8 months with an injury, he's still got 5 or 6 months to go from his loan with Woking. Josh Squires did pretty well for Hereford, I think, from what I've kept an eye on. We also got 140 quid for it as well. Kaya Shaka again with Rochdale, Sam Bailey with Chester, and Patrick Zito with TNS, who will in fact be leaving us at the end of the season. But wow, look at that. Avoid a relegation battle. We finished in 5th and we got promotion. What a season that was for us. I can't quite believe it. Ben House and Carl Hudlin getting the top goal scorers in the league, 26 goals. Very, very nice. And the FA Cup, a great run there as well. We got a Manchester City game in the third round, and we did end up losing 5-2 to a kind of youth team Man City side, but loads of money for us. It helps us loads, which, again, brilliant. It was a shame to not do so well in the Carabao Cup, but again, we weren't too bothered. We reached the target, what we wanted, and again, with the Papa John's Trophy, we got to the quarterfinals. We won't be in that again, so next season, but I'm more than happy with how we did there, especially considering we got promoted. A 5-1 win against Wickham, though, was the biggest win we had, which is quite funny considering we beat them on penalties in the final of the playoffs. Hudlin, Adebayo, Magoma, Simmons and House all getting goals in that one. A 4-0 win against Lincoln was our match to remember. Hudlin getting 2 and House getting 2. And then Ben House 4 goals in the game against Bolton. One of those goals was the goal of the season. Finances, we have gone up to national. So, not changed over the past season, but we've gone from regional to a national reputation. Okay. But we've got more money coming in, which you'd expect going up the leagues. Total merchandise sales was £118,000, which is very, very nice. And shirts sold, Hudlin, great to see. House, of course, Dreyer, Magoma and O'Connor. So 2 centre-halves who were very solid for us. O'Connor getting the goal to win us it, which is great. But this was our best 11. Harper, O'Connor, Magoma, Hare and Lewis at the back. McGavin, Smith and Uwakwe. And then Hudlin, House and Adebayo. Very strange to see Hudlin out on the right-hand side there. But there you go. Yeah, what a season. What a season. We got Manager of the Year in League 2. League 1 Manager of the Month for August and September. So that's great to see. Worst discipline, Matthew Smith did get that. And Johnson Usman was the youngest player to play for us. Fans Player of the Year, Ben House. Young Player of the Year, Carl Hudlin. Signing of the season, Harry Lewis. Goal of the season, Ben House. Top goal scorer, Ben House. Most assists, Josh Hare. So Ben House won the competition between him and Hudlin. Hudlin got highest average rating, most player of the match awards, and McGavin got best pass completion. So not a bad season. Competition awards, Sky Bet League 1 top goal scorer was Ben House. Sky Bet League 2 player of the year, and Sky Bet League 2 top goal scorer. I mean, it is weird that we're not even in League 2 anymore, but they're showing up. Who cares? We are promoted. The Spitflyers are flying high, and we are up to the championship. So we will come back at the beginning of the championship season. I'll show you around the club as to what's happened, because I'm going to have to work really hard to bring in some good players to help us out next year. But we will leave it at that. A great end of the season. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe. Ready for the championship next year. And we will jump straight into that when we come back. But thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, as always, as I mentioned. And I will see you in the next one.